Ladies and gentlemen, it is that time. It is that time to talk more about college football, man. So as you can see from the title and thumbnail, obviously college football 26 has technically been announced. Well, the game itself isn't revealed yet, but they did announce the possibility of a sequel coming later this year, right? So college football 26, as some of us know by now, is officially a thing, according to EA Sports themselves, right? So this video, I am a bit late to it. However, as far as keeping up with what everyone else has been saying, and I have been missing out on this topic for a little minute now, so I'm a bit late to the party, so to speak. However, at the same time, now that this game is officially announced per se, now I feel like it's the perfect time to talk about what I would like to see in college football 26 coming out later this year. Okay, so you may consider this a wish list of some sort. Now, to be fair, I haven't done a wish list video in a while. Okay, it's been so long for me since I have made a wish list for a specific sports game. Okay, now I wasn't sure how to approach this video, but now that I have written a few things down on a list for myself to talk about, now I figured out the perfect approach. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and try to include as many things as possible that I have written down here on this list that I have in front of me. So with that being said, my college football 26 wish list, if you will. Okay, now these are the features or whatever that I would like to see come in this game, or arrive in this game rather, because to be fair, I have noticed a few things. If you guys remember from my review video, or first impressions video for that matter, on college football 25, I have mentioned a few things that I have noticed that weren't in the game. Like, for instance, there was a specific mode that I'll get into later that was missing from the game, even though I didn't expect it to come back whatsoever, because they have been going through a complete overhaul when releasing this game, right? But at the same time, I felt like, I was a bit bummed out, sure, because the mode was not present. However, they do have another chance, given the fact that they have just announced the possibility of college football 26 to come out this year. So with that being said, this is the perfect time to discuss that. And since EA themselves have just about enough time to develop this game and put some of these features potentially in the game, okay, so let's get this one obvious thing out the way right now. So for starters, what I would like to see come back in college football 26 is the high school teams in Road to Glory. Now, if I recall correctly, a long time ago, back when this franchise was NCAA football at the time, they had us create our high school teams to a certain extent before starting a Road to Glory career mode. Now, I would like to see that come back. I'm not sure how they're going to do it, or if it's possible, but it's not really impossible per se, but again, at the same time, it would be beneficial, because I noticed that once you start Road to Glory, you just take yourself straight to a college and pick that said college, and then immediately you'll start off right away in a college team. Now, I would like to go back to starting off in a high school team and then work your way up to becoming a top recruit before getting selected by a certain college that you picked as one of your top choices. Now, that was the thing back then in NCAA football, but like I said, I would love to see it come back if they can make it happen, okay? And on top of that, not only bring back the high school teams, but also allow players, us consumers of the game, to create our team's jerseys, okay? That would be nice too. And on top of that, create any stadium, not only just choose a generic looking stadium and then call it a stadium. No, we must create our own stadium to make it look nice, unique, and so it can stand out amongst the rest, right? And then presumably, or in this case, maybe allow us players to create a mascot. Again, this particular aspect, I'm not sure if it's possible to do or not, but I would like to have an option to where whenever we create a high school team, mascots should be another choice to create, okay? Another option for us to make so it can stand out. But look, that's just my preferable suggestion. And on top of that as well, allow us to create, well, not create per se, but choose a coach. Before we start off a Road to Glory career mode, they should allow us to, choose any coach that we see fit for the high school team. So therefore we can earn just a respectable amount of coach trust and XP and all that, so therefore we can start off on the right track. You know what I mean? So high school teams among those features that I have just mentioned, that would be nice to see. Then next up after that, I wish they would bring back the mascot challenge from NCAA 14. Now, mind you, I never played the game myself, but I will say I did watch gameplay like a long time ago when they had this mode called the mascot challenge, or whatever it's supposed to be called, right? You have tons of mascots from many different college teams team up with each other and play 6-on-6 football. Don't that sound fire to you people? To me, it sounded fire back then. It sounded fire nowadays. It still does. Like, the game mode seems fun, it looks fun, and it sounds fun. I wish one of these days in the near future they could bring back that mode, so that way it can provide us more content for the game than just the other modes that they already brought back in this installment that we have recently. You know what I mean? So that would be beneficial as well. Then obviously, some things they do need to add or adjust or improve rather in the next installment. For instance, add new additional camera angles in between downs, because if you guys don't know, me personally, I have gotten sick and presumably tired of seeing the same camera angles, whether it's on the players or on the fans in the stands. The same camera angles we get after each down, it's gotten repetitive at this point, right? And then they should obviously fix the invisible camera glitch. Now, for those of you that have seen that glitch before many times throughout my College Football 25 videos, some of you should know exactly what I'm talking about at this point, right? Then on top of that, they need to fix the grass glitch that was in the Dynasty mode not too long ago. I forgot about that. That was the thing, but they need to fix that, obviously. And then improve the team builder feature, because instead of just having it as a thing to do in the EA website, they should at least bring that feature to the console game itself, right? Because I have noticed, and I somehow forgot as well, I remember at one point when I was looking for the team builder mode, right? For some reason, they have it available in the website. So once you get done creating your team and all that, you then import that team to the game once you link your account and whatnot. Now, I might be wrong on this unless I'm mistaken, but at the same time, I just thought it was completely random to where, why would I create the team on the website that, depending on what laptop you use or whatever, or what browser you use rather, barely works, to where I would do it on console, create my entire team from beginning to end on the actual game itself, and then save the team so I can play it instantly just like that. Doing it on the website first and then importing it to the console, it just seemed ridiculous to me at first glance, but I got used to it anyway, right? But at the same time, I wish EA could improve the team builder by doing that instead of just allowing us to go just to the website and then import our team straight to the game. Like, come on now, that's just a little bit too much work in my opinion, okay? Then what else they should improve? Oh yeah, improve the field goal kicking system. I heard that was like a common problem, especially like after the game came out a while ago. And then more mini games for the Road to Glory practice mode. They should add a little bit more mini games, especially catering to certain positions. Like, they could have a target practice for a quarterback here, or a drill for a wide receiver there, or a drill for a running back there, or a defensive drill. Like, you know what I mean? They should have more unique mini games to cater to certain positions, if you will, okay? They should obviously make the AI more dependent, for lack of a better term, especially for quarterbacks in Road to Glory. Because if you guys don't know, Road to Glory quarterbacks, bro, I swear they are so questionable at times. They could be even sus depending on what they do or who they throw the ball to. I don't know. I can't put my finger on it, but they should do that. And then instead of giving players one play to use in the playbook, no matter how much coach trust you've earned up until that point, have all plays unlocked instantly. Though this could be an optional thing for them to include. However, this could be a beneficial thing, because being locked with one play, again, no matter how much coach trust you've built up until that point, It's just ridiculous. Like, why can't I have all plays unlocked instantly right in front of you instead of just pressing the triangle button or Y if you're on Xbox to, unlock all plays? It's just stupid. Then, of course, they should improve some crowd reactions here, include commentary lines to reduce the repetition, because some of these lines do get repetitive, okay? Trust me when I say this. The commentary every now and again does get repetitive, believe me. Then, if they want to, include halftime shows to cover other games across divisions or, leagues or whatever they call them in college football these days. I forgot the terminology, but at least include halftime shows to give people some coverage so they can see what's going on around the college divisions, right? And last but certainly not least, bring back the Heisman Challenge mode. It was a great mode back then. They should have brought it in the first place, even though I didn't expect them to. But regardless, they should bring back Heisman Challenge mode one way or another. I promise you it will do such wonders.